हेलो बच्चों, सो लेट्स रीड दिस क्वेश्चन। मैच द फॉलोइंग कॉलम्स। कॉलम वन में हमें सब्सटेंसेस दे रखे हैं, कॉलम टू में हमें प्रोडक्ट ऑफ देयर इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस दे रखा है। ए aqueous solution of AgNO3 using Ag electrodes. B aqueous solution of AgNO3 using platinum electrodes. C dilute solution of H2SO4 using platinum electrodes. D aqueous solution of CuCl2 using platinum electrodes. एंड इसका हमें प्रोडक्ट आफ्टर इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस के कॉलम में दे रखा है। ऑक्सीजन इज प्रोड्यूस्ड एट एनोड, हाइड्रोजन इज प्रोड्यूस्ड एट कैथोड, सिल्वर इज डिपॉजिटेड एट कैथोड, नीदर O2 nor H2 is produced, and these are the codes that have been given to us. Now let us write the key concept of the question. Key concept of the question will be: electrolysis is a process of passing the current through a cell for which the cell potential is negative. And causing an oxidation and reduction reaction to occur. An oxidation and reduction reaction to occur. अगर हम देखें, पहला ऑप्शन हमें दे रखा है कॉलम वन में, aqueous solution of AgNO3 using silver electrodes, which is Ag electrodes. अगर इसमें हम reaction देखें which occur, we can see that silver ions gain 1 electron to form Ag metal. तो जहाँ पे गेन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन हो जाए वहां पे हमारा रिडक्शन का प्रोसेस होगा, Ag metal, and get deposited at cathode. Now if we see the reaction which is involved, Ag plus 1 electron gives Ag, which gets deposited at cathode. And if we talk about the other reaction which takes place, as the electrodes are attackable, silver at the anode they will dissolve to form Ag plus ions. Now if we look at the chemical reaction which occurs, Ag gives Ag plus 1 electron. So we can see that. Let us look at the columns जो हमें दे रखे हैं. हम देख सकते हैं A option matches with silver is deposited at cathode that we discussed, and neither O2 nor H2 is produced. We also saw the reactions which are involved in electrolysis of AgNO3 using Ag electrodes, पर उसमें O2 ना ही H2 produce हो रहा था. So our R and S option are the right options. Now moving on with the B option. Second हमें दे रखा है aqueous solution of AgNO3 with Pt electrodes or platinum electrodes. Now if we talk about platinum electrodes over here, तो हम कैथोड पे रिएक्शन देखते हैं. कैथोड पे हमेशा हमारा रिडक्शन का रिएक्शन होता है. So at cathode, the reaction which will take place will be silver ions have lower discharge potential than hydrogen ions. in silver ions will be deposited in preference to hydrogen ions. क्योंकि सिल्वर आयंस का डिस्चार्ज पोटेंशियल कम होता है हाइड्रोजन आयन से, so they will be in preference to get deposited instead of hydrogen ions. Now, if we look at the process which is occurring at anode, it will be a reaction. 4 OH negative ions plus gives 2H2O plus O2 plus 4 electrons. So O2 is produced. Now, if we look at the options, P के साथ अगर हम कॉलम 1 को कॉलम 2 के साथ मैच करें तो B ऑप्शन में हमारा we know that silver is deposited at cathode क्योंकि we know it has lower discharge potential, तो हमारा हाइड्रोजन आयंस की जगह सिल्वर डिपॉजिट हो जाएगा. सो आर इज करेक्ट. एंड ऑक्सीजन इज प्रोड्यूस्ड एट एनोड. वी जस्ट look into the reaction. हमने अभी अभी देखा reaction and oxygen is being produced at anode. Now let us look at the C option or C reaction which have been given to us. Electrolysis में हमारा C में है हमको दे रखा a dilute solution of H2SO4 with platinum electrodes. Now, if we see the reactions which are occurring at cathode and anode respectively, तो at cathode जो हमारी reaction हो रही है, it is 2H plus 2 electrons are giving H2 in gaseous state, and at anode the reaction which is taking place is at anode. At anode the reaction which is taking place is 4 OH negative ions gives 2H2O plus O2 plus 4 electrons. तो हमारा hydroxide ions have lower discharge potential and will get discharged and will discharge in preference to sulfate ions. तो अगर हम ऑप्शन नंबर सी को कॉलम 2 से मैच करना चाहें, सी को अगर हम मैच करना चाहें तो इट विल बी, पहला हमें पता है ऑक्सीजन इज प्रोड्यूस्ड एट एनोड. हमने अभी अभी रिएक्शंस देखे तो पी विल बी द राइट आंसर. एंड वी नो हाइड्रोजन इज प्रोड्यूस्ड एट कैथोड. इसका भी हमने अभी रिएक्शन देखा तो क्यू विल बी द आंसर. वी नो सिल्वर इज नॉट इन्वॉल्व इन दिस रिएक्शन, तो सिल्वर डिपॉजिट होने की तो बात ही नहीं कर सकते हम. And we just saw that oxygen is produced at anode and H2 is produced at cathode. So हमारा option S will also be not the correct match for C. Now let us write the fourth reaction and the last reaction which is involved. Fourth reaction हमें दे रखी है an aqueous solution of CuCl2 with platinum electrodes. Now, if we see the reactions which are involved in this reaction, हम at cathode देखते हैं reactions. At cathode जो हमारी reaction which is occurring is Cu2 plus 2 electrons gives Cu, and at anode जो हमारी reaction हो रही है it is 2Cl negative. 2Cl negative gives Cl2 plus 2 electrons. So this is the reaction which is occurring at cathode and anode respectively. तो अगर हम options में देखें, D will match with only S क्योंकि हमारा सिल्वर की D में बात नहीं हो रही है, ना कि हमारा हाइड्रोजन is getting produced at anode and ना कि हमारा oxygen is getting produced at anode. So only S will be the right match for option number D, which is neither O2 nor H2 is being produced. So हमारा option number will be D will be correct क्योंकि A में RS, B में RP, C में PQ and D में S. So our option number D will be the right option. I hope you understood the question well. Best of luck.